Hello, Virgos. Thank you so much for joining me for your read today. We are tackling your challenge this week. All right, Virgos. So, your challenge this week, let's see what we have going on. When I say this week, I do, of course, mean whatever week you're coming across this reading. All right, we're all going to come across these messages at different times, right? And they're going to be different for everybody. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as well. Virgo, so this, if this happens to not resonate for you, do feel free to check your Moon, Rising, or your Venus sign. Yes. Okay, let's see what we have. The challenge this week for Virgos. Sorry, guys, we got a brand new deck here. Brand new Gilded Tarot Royale. My husband got me because the old one was getting a little bit rugged. It has seen a lot of readings, so yeah, this one might be a little sticky. Let's loosen her up. Woo! Challenge for Virgos. What's the challenge this week for my Virgo people? Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles does talk about a hoarding of resources, gathering here, keeping one's finances in check here. So there may be a challenge with hoarding what you've earned, keeping what you've earned potentially, or growing from where you are now this week. Yeah. And it may here have something to do with other people. We get the Three of Pentacles reversed. This is working in a group, but the work is not working. The work is not working here, Virgos. So maybe for some of you, you're having a challenge dealing with working with others this week, or they're having a challenge dealing with you, right? Maybe they're not pulling their weight. It does make working in a group really hard and obviously makes it very hard to build when not everybody's on board, right? Um, but it also feels like here it's a struggle to get ahead in some way. Financially, yes. Thank you, Spirit. Also maybe even hard to get ahead of your tasks this week. Challenge this week. And like I said, there's something not working, and it may just have something to do with other people. Oh, I do see the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Tower here, scorpionic energy in reverse. So you can help yourself here by planning ahead of time, right? We don't want to be, this week, we don't want to be scrimping things at the last minute. We don't want to be kind of throwing stuff together. We don't want to make commitments this week as well that we can't hold to. Here, Virgo, so keep that in mind as well. But it feels like you may have a challenge. You may want to avoid some people here, but you're also, I think, maybe for some of you having a bigger, potentially financial issue, trying to avoid something kind of falling apart on you, whether that's home related, work related, right? Do take it as it resonates. But the tower, it comes in and it is universal change here. So you can help yourself in a way by not, like, give yourself a little more prep time. Try to stay ahead of the curve, stay ahead here, Virgo, of the tasks. Try not to avoid things because it'll set you back, I want to say. But for those of you who are dealing with something pretty major here, in the financial sector, maybe it involves keeping a home in some way. Excuse me. Let's clarify this tower here in reverse. What is the tower in reverse for my Virgos? We did end up with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, you may be fed up with needing to be the provider, needing to always be somebody's rock or financial stability, or just always it's your responsibility to keep the home running. Under that, we've got the King of Swords. This could this could get on your nerves this week. Okay, that task or that responsibility could get on your nerves this week here. Five of Swords reversed. To clarify our tower. Now, for some of you, this is an avoiding of having to face some very harsh feelings or some very harsh relationships. All right. Potentially in the workplace, or again, it could be in the home as well with the tower. But the tower stands for a foundation. So, whatever foundation it is that we're speaking of for you here, Virgo, it's going to be different for everybody. Feels like we're really needing to face some things here, face some realizations, and get out of our head a little bit this week, right? For some, we may be with the Five of Swords. With the Five of Swords here in reverse, thank you, Spirit. It's really important that we don't focus on that which bothers us, that which we're worried about, because it almost is like a battlefield within your mind here. And Spirit is saying some things are unavoidable. Just let it happen. Others of you, this if you are working in a very difficult group, do watch your words. Okay, but that feels like a lot of heaviness in the brain left. Okay, so try to stay out of your head a bit. Try not to make things worse on yourself than they are. But you may be trying to avoid here making some massive realizations about your home or your work or your finances that maybe you just didn't want to face. Okay, maybe you're not so happy being the only provider. Maybe right now we're struggling. Okay, so let's get your advice, Virgos. Okay, advice for my Virgos. How can my Virgos navigate this challenge this week? I really am tempted to say face whatever it is that you're avoiding, but from maybe a third party perspective, meaning don't get down on yourself, don't allow yourself to be entrapped by those thoughts. It's easy here to start getting mad at people, to start getting mad at the world, but it's almost like here, Virgo, needing to really get out of our head and make uh some realizations. And I feel like that's going to be, you're going to need to be very honest with yourself here. And it's no shade or no failure upon yourself to say, shit is expensive. I'm having a hard time this week. So your challenge is to navigate these feelings, these thoughts, to face what we've been avoiding, maybe. Challenge with hoarding resources, potentially to save something that we don't want to lose. Or for some, just working in that group. I also want to say providing for the group for some. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, some heavy challenges. Let's see, what do we have? What's the advice? What can Virgos do to navigate these challenges this week? What can Virgos do to come out on top here? River movement wanted to come out. We have Gaia nurturing. Oh, so a connection with nature. If you can, take some time, some downtime, Virgo. Take some downtime this week. A connection with nature is needed, but I feel like it's mostly going to nurture. There's something that you need that Gaia wants to give you. So I'm getting like spend time in the elements here. It's beautiful weather, at least here in the States, right? For the majority of us, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Love to hear from you guys in the comments. If this is resonating for you guys at all, please like, share. I really appreciate the like, share, comment. I'd love to hear from you. Ooh, I felt ceremony invocation coming out. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing, you guys. Subscribe if you vibe. I really appreciate you, loves. Okay, we have full moon completion. Full moon completion. So here, there's some things, again, we have to realize, and definitely some things that need to be changed. Whether it's a change in mindset, right? Or just a universal change from this foundation in our surroundings, what's been built and what's been created here, Virgo. But there is definitely some things I want to say that you have completed as well that you may not even want to really realize, or maybe you just are being really down on yourself, so you're not noticing your accomplishments. You're not noticing how far you've gotten. Remember as well here, especially with ceremony invocation. First of all, I want to say yes, thank you, Spirit. We're all connected to nature. Nature is ever powerful. Source is ever powerful. Gaia is ever powerful. We are part of that energy, so we are ever powerful, right? So invoke here through ceremony, through meditation in nature would be really helpful here this week, Virgo, to really ground yourself and to change your reality, to create that sturdy foundation that I feel there's this grasping for, because something hasn't been working. Rain purification. I am feeling just a lot of change. But again, with rain, it's like being out in nature. Do you feel like the sound of water may be very helpful for you this week as well, Virgo? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Let's get a couple more for your advice on how to navigate these tricky scenarios. Okay, that's a lot, but we have stone people vigilance. For some of you, just getting along with others, they could be like stone people, just like really drab, really unappealing, nothing vivacious about them, uninteresting people is what I'm getting. Maybe the people in your environment just suck the living life out of you. Okay, we got rainbow blessings here. But I also am getting with stone people and vigilance, almost like this, just push through it or carry on through it. There is rainbow blessings on the other side. And I love how it's coming above um, invocation and ceremony. We have shaman, ancient healing wisdom, a connection with your ancestors here, darling, and winter solstice reflection. You may be stuck here in some type of cycle since winter for some of you, or something about winter. Winter may have been when things started to snowball. I want to say around Christmas time. Okay, but there's a reflection period here. A reflection period is really going to help you. So I want to say your advice here is to face some things head on here that you might have been avoiding, such as thoughts, feelings, your current financial situation. Okay, do know that blessings are coming in. But I'm here with Crystal's focus. I can't help but notice ebb and flow with ocean. Yeah, we do have to go through it. We do have to ride the waves here. Um, excuse me. Of course, this incense is killing me. But with Crystal's focus, I'm getting you can change your focus, right? Right now, it's about we're kind of in a focusing on this dread or trying to avoid some dreadful outcome, but might not be as bad as you believe, right? We have to, I'm getting like a death card energy, right? Completions. We have to, it's like this cycle of life. This is the way it's always run. Your ancestors are here guiding you. It's not as bad as it seems, Virgo. There's something about recovery here and bouncing back, but we have to make these realizations. You know, death card, we can't, completions, we can't go on to the new until the old is wrapped up. So I feel like here you're looking maybe at things this week a little bit askewed. Get out in nature, believe that you can do it. You have the power to change your reality, whatever this is for you, Virgo. You absolutely have the power here. Your ancestors are guiding you. Gaia is guiding you. All right, towards blessings and love. There are some pieces we got to connect, but there's also some things we just got to allow to happen so that we can get those blessings. And the sooner we face those things, the sooner we allow the tower moment to come, the sooner we realize, I can't work with these people anymore, or I can't be the only breadwinner. You know what I mean? As soon as we realize maybe we're focusing too much on money, too much on certain things, you'll know what this is for you, Virgo. Okay? So it's like we make those realizations, and that's when we can change what we see in our reality here. Okay? Just know that you're powerful to do that this week. Know that you're powerful to get through this. I believe in you, Virgo. You can restabilize your situation, financial situation, and whatever's bothering you and troubling you on the inside. This can absolutely restabilize, and you can see something so much more beautiful in your future. We just got to get through it, darling. All right. Best of luck to you, Virgos. I really hope that helps you gain some clarity and help you navigate this week. Till I see you next time, Les, for our next challenge. Peace, love, and light to you always, my friends.